Hey guys, Akash here. Welcome to Fabulous Body, and here I will teach you how to do a barbell squat. A barbell squat is a linchpin, is the main movement of FBX training. So we're gonna nail it down. We're gonna talk about each and every aspect of doing a squat. So squats can be done in a power cage or in a squat stand. Here I'm using a power cage, and I don't recommend it on a Smith machine at any cost, as a Smith machine has a fixed range of motion which over time could lead to injury. Step one is to unpack the bar and put it on your upper back. Now do note here, I don't have two holes which would have allowed me to place the bar two holes up, as I'm tall and I would have not had to bend so much to unpack the bar. So since it's an empty bar, so it's fine. Now carry the bar with your upper back. Now where you place the bar on your upper back is the most important. If you place it too high up, you may hurt your neck. If you place it too down, then you will put extra stress on your wrist. And there might also be the risk of the bar slipping off, especially if you're sweating a lot. So you need to find the middle position as shown in the picture. If you also pinch your shoulder blades back and take your chest out, this will also create a nice platform where you can put your bar on. Now let's move up to the stance. Stance is also super important, since we will be hitting just around parallel when it comes to a squat depth. I have found that a stance which is wider than shoulder width apart, with your toes pointing 30 degrees outwards, works the best. Yet again, 45 degrees is too much, and keeping it straight won't allow you to get the required depth you want in order to get the maximum benefit from this exercise. So when you squat, you start by bending your knees outward in the direction of your toes, and then when you squat, just when your hip is in line with your knees. Now I have long limbs, hands and legs in relation to my torso, and therefore it's super important for me to go below parallel. However, the ideal squat depth is when your hips are just below parallel. Let me say this: if you're flexible enough and have long torso in relation to your limbs, mostly common with people of short height, you will have no problem squatting almost vertically and going below parallel. However, stay away from doing a half squat at all costs. You may load more weight this way, but you will only be affecting your quads and not your hamstrings, and over time this could result in muscle imbalances, which can result in injury. So throughout the squat, your back will almost be a straight line, not too arched, neither too rounded. So you need to take care of this, and the best way to ensure is to keep your abs tensed and your glutes squeezed. All right. Always keep your head neutral, never look left or right or up. All right. And before the descent, take a deep breath and hold it and squat down. Don't pause at the moment, and thrust yourself up once you're halfway up, you can start to breathe out. One very important point when making a descent is to pivot your hips. Just imagine that you're sitting on a chair. So and you need to bend your hips and take the hips, and you need to bend your knees and take your hips back so that your knees are never ever ahead of your ankles. And finally, if you cannot get the squat depth, work on your flexibility and lower the weight that you're using with squat. Videotape yourself and get the technique perfect. Guys, getting the fundamentals right for some of these key compound movements like squats may slow you down in short term, but long term it's very fruitful and beneficial.